The next motion is coming from Right Honorable Barrister Kwamoti Laori. If Honorable Laori is around, please can you rise and move your motion?
My name is Kwamoti Laori. I represent the people of Jamsa Numan Lamude Federal Constituency of Adamawa State. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I have a matter of urgent public importance, and the matter is in respect of the continued eviction of the police, our gallant policemen from their barracks, creating more IDPs, and in that respect I come under Order 8, Rule 5, and I urge us to suspend these rules for me to take this matter as urgent.
Your Excellency, sir, I remain Tijani Kayode Ismail, representing Ifelodun Ofa on your federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kwara State. I rise to second the motion heavily moved by my colleague.
The Nigerian Police Trust Funds Establishment Act 2019 was signed into law by His Excellency Muhammadu Buhari GCFR, the former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, on the 24th of June 2019 to operate for 6 years from its commencement date, meaning the law has 1 year remaining to expire. Also know that Section 5E of the Nigerian Police Trust Funds Establishment Act 2019 clearly stated that one of the purposes of the fund is for the construction of police stations, provisions of living facilities such as quarters or barracks for the Nigerian Police Force. Recall that on the 26th of October 2019, the House of Representatives on similar matter resolved to mandate the Ministry of Interior and Police Affairs to liaise with the Bureau of Public Enterprise to assess the value of all federal-owned police barracks across the country for purpose of auctioning. Recognize that the annual budgetary allocations for the construction of befitting housing accommodation for serving police officers is always being captured in the annual appropriations since the establishment of the fund. It is on record that more than 5 billion naira has been spent on renovation of barracks from 2019 to date without any correspondent results. Cognizant that the police officers and their families deserve conducive accommodation as against the current situation where they live in dilapidated structures only fit for lizards and reptiles and birds that due to large cracks and leaking roofs. The welfare of the gallant police officers has continued to deteriorate, making it imperative for the matter of police housing to be revisited. Aware that following the directives by the former IGP of police officers to vacate 25 police barracks in Lagos State for the purpose of renovation or reconstruction.
Honorable Kawoje, can you approach the chair, please?
Or reconstruction has forced the displacement of hundreds of thousands of serving police officers and their families due to inadequate arrangements to prevent humanitarian, psychological, or trauma that comes with large human displacement, not forgetting the insecurity consequences. Worried that considering the high cost of rent and general cost of living caused by high inflation and other economic factors in the nation, crime rate and general insecurity has increased astronomically. The timing of implementing the policy, however well-intentioned, is ill-timed. Further worried that rather than our gallant officers to focus on providing securities of lives and property of the Nigerian citizens, they are faced with threat to their personal security as they have to settle the issues of displacement and providing a safe accommodation for their family members, and also is not implication, and also the implication of internal security. Concern that similar directives in the past affecting barracks in Mobalaji, Bankantoni, officers' quarters in Ikeja, GRA officers' mess at Zone 2, Onikan, and DRG quarters in Maitama, Abuja have been vacated over 2 years without the said renovation or construction work done, not to talk of relocation of the affected police officers, thereby creating fear and distrust that the directive is just another plot to sell off the property, not minding the plight of police personnel. Disturbed that continuing with the proposed policy may have their consequences on the morale and psyche of affected personnel, as well as security of lives and property of people living in Nigeria, which makes it imperative to urgently act to rebuild the lost confidence and trust of police personnel in the process of proposed renovation or reconstruction of police barracks across the country. I urge the House to resolve, 1, that the eviction of thousands of police personnel from their barracks for the purpose of renovation, reconstruction, or remodeling under any public-private partnership be suspended forthwith pending investigation into the previous attempt to implement such policy by former IGPs. 2, mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs to review the report of the ad hoc committee mandated to produce a comprehensive addendum to Police Reform Bill constituted in October 2023, as well as previous resolutions of the House on the subject matter, with a view to advise on the best strategy of implementing the policy, preventing rendering police officers and their families as internally displaced persons and its attendant implications, considering the cholera outbreak in some states affecting the policy and economic hardship being experienced throughout the country. Number 3, mandate the House Committee on Police Affairs and Legislative Compliance to ensure compliance and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I so move.
Those in support of this motion as amended should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to the Committee on Police Affairs and Public Assets for further legislative action. Thank you.